they indirectly admitted na yun na nga, okay, unclear yung kanilang guidelines. Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Meron tayong maikling update tungkol dito sa nangyaring bawian, review ng citizenship certificates that were recently issued to 6,000 people who claimed or applied to become citizens under Bill C3. Actually, tatawagin na lang nating C3, no? Kasi hindi na siya bill, eh. Ganap na siyang batas. Okay? We had an episode about this a few days ago. Doon po sa soundbite na pinlay natin nung nakaraan, sinabi po ni Immigration Minister Leyna Diab na ititigil muna ang pag-process, no, ng bagong applications under C3 while they complete their investigation of the more than 6,000 citizenship certificates that have been issued so far. Okay? Meron na pong statement ang IRCC. Sabi natapos na ang kanilang review. But before we proceed doon sa press statement ng IRCC, I think it's worth pointing out that this update, this explanation happens less than a week after mismong si Prime Minister Mark Carney ang nagsabi na dapat talaga bigyan ng paliwanag. Okay, yung mga taong apektado. These people deserve an explanation. Parang yung sa pelikula ni Piolo Pascual, ano, at saka ni Tony. Okay, puntahan natin. Mabilis muli yung sinabi ni Prime Minister Mark Carney tungkol dyan nung tinanong siya.
And all are now under review. Don't those people deserve a timely explanation of what had happened?
The simple answer is yes, and I'll be following up to ensure they get that. Thank you.
Ayun. The short answer is yes. These people deserve a timely explanation at magkakaroon. O, ito na nga. 5 days ago lang po itong press conference ni Prime Minister Mark Carney. No? At ngayon, naglabas na ng paliwanag ang IRCC posted on their social media accounts. Basahin natin. Well, we sort of figured out what happened na rin, ano? Based on sa previous announcements ni Immigration Minister Leyna Diab. Okay. At mukhang tama naman ang ating assessment sa kung ano ang nangyari. Medyo mahaba, but I think, it deserves to be read in its entirety. Ang sabi, nakumpleto na raw po ng IRCC ang kanilang comprehensive review of the citizenship certificates issued under C3. Ito daw po ang nangyari. During a routine review in early June, they initially identified 100 citizenship certificates issued under C3 with potentially insufficient supporting documentation. This immediately initiated a subsequent review to confirm whether, in the identified cases, the documentation provided was sufficient to establish entitlement to Canadian citizenship by descent. And in some cases, this included documentation from open sources. Ang nangyari po kasi, no, at least this is based on some Reddit posts of those who were requested na isurrender yung kanilang citizenship certificates. Some of them provided yung mga ancestry documentation nila through third-party sources. Alam niyo po yung mga websites na nag-track ng mga family tree mo, lineage mo. Doon lang po sila kumuha ng kanilang supporting documentation. Sinabit nila yun sa IRCC. Ito naman pong IRCC, inaprubahan. Okay, so binigyan ng citizenship certificate. Only to determine in the end, later on rather, na teka, hindi yata tama yun. Hindi po pwedeng dun lang sa mga ganong third-party sources. Kailangan official sources from, let's say, government offices. No? Ang kukunin lang nating documentation. Which makes sense. But again, uulitin ko tulad nung sinasabi ko dun sa previous episode. That should have been settled. That should have been settled before they started accepting applications. And in this statement, makikita natin in just a while, umamin naman ng IRCC Okay, sa kanilang pagkakamali. Umamin na the rules were quite unclear, kaya nagkaroon ng ganitong issue, confusion. Sige, tuloy na natin yung pagbabasa. As that review took place, citizenship certificates for those identified cases were temporarily suspended, while eligibility for citizenship by descent was verified. Out of an abundance of caution and to ensure the consistent assessment of eligibility under C3, ang ginawa po nila, kahit na 100 lang naman yung kumbaga na flag, nireview na nila ang lahat. This review was then expanded to include approximately 6,500 applications, okay, received to date. At ngayon, nakumpleto na raw ang kanilang review. So out of the 100 identified cases, IRCC automatically reinstated 33. Okay, upon confirming na yung mga applicant met the legal requirement for citizenship. Backgrounder lang po, no? Baka sa mga ngayon lang po nanonood ng ating channel. Yung yung C3 po kasi, recently passed po yan a few months ago. Pwede na po mag-apply for citizenship yung mga apo. Yan, ganito yan. Yung mga apo ng Canadian citizens kahit po sila ay pinanganak abroad. Dati po kasi hindi po pwede yun. Okay, dati po, bago itong C3 na ipasa, automatic citizen lang yung mga anak nila, kahit ang mga anak nila ay pinanganak sa ibang bansa, outside Canada. Kung yung anak nila na yun, nagka-anak ulit, so apo na nila, pinanganak sa Pilipinas, for example, wala na yung citizenship dun sa batang yun. Noon. Pero ngayon po pwede na. So yung mga apo, yan ang nag-a-apply ngayon to become citizens. Alright? That's a quick backgrounder for you. Okay. So ngayon po, may natitirang 67 cases out of the 100 still outstanding. It is worth noting, sabi dito, that these cases represent roughly only 1% of the total certificates issued under C3. Okay, IRCC is working diligently to contact these clients directly. IRCC will either confirm their eligibility or, where needed, hihingan daw ng additional information to validate their eligibility for citizenship by descent. This process is expected to be completed within a matter of days. Ito yung paliwanag nila, no? During the routine review in June, which started this whole investigation, IRCC found that guidance on acceptable documentation for both officers and applicants was unclear, okay, and may have contributed to certificates being issued without sufficient evidence. So this indirectly, they indirectly admitted na yun na nga, okay, unclear yung kanilang guidelines to begin with. Okay, sabi dito for both the officers and applicants. But to me, mas may problema doon sa side nila. Kasi halimbawa, yung applicant, magsasubmit ng palagay nila, tamang documentation, it is still up to the assessing authority to determine kung tatanggapin nila yun o hindi based on their guidelines. Diba? Huwag nilang sisihin yung applicants in this case, right? But di naman ganun, actually. So sabi dito, that is why IRCC has reinforced guidance to our officers and provided clearer information for applicants about what documentation is required for them or from them in this process. We recognize the serious impact on those affected by this situation and the uncertainty that some applicants have faced. Meron po kasi ilang mga reports na lumabas, lalo na yung mga galing US lang na na-approve. Mas madali siguro sa kanilang mag-empake at lumipat agad dito sa Canada. Some reports are saying na yung ilang mga nakakuha na nung kanilang citizenship certificates, iniwan na agad yung buhay nila sa Amerika, nagsilipatan na dito sa Canada, tapos dito sila nakakuha ng balita na, teka muna, hindi ba pala sure. So yun yung level of uncertainty na nangyari for the affected people, no? Basahin ko na lang yung huli. IRCC's number one priority is safeguarding the integrity of Canada's immigration system, including the citizenship program, so that everyone who is entitled to Canadian citizenship can access it. And that is the end of IRCC's statement. Hindi lang po nabanggit dito directly, no, but I am assuming siguro magre-resume na yung processing ng remaining applications kasi nauna pong sinabi ni Minister Diab na hihinto nga muna, no, while they complete this review. Okay, so that is it. At least the issue has now been settled. Okay. Let me know what you guys think. Baka meron po tayong mga ilang kababayan dyan who are qualified to become citizens under this. An earlier report I read, no? Kasama rin yung Pilipinas sa top 10 applicants for citizenship under C3. So meron tayong mga kababayang makikinabang po dito. If you know any of them, share your story down there in the comment section. I would love to hear them. For now, we will end this episode here. Short but sweet ang ating episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!